There are 5 reasons, at least 5 reasons, that I'm supporting Hillary Clinton to be the next president. The first one is she asked. She asked me just like she asked everybody else in New Jersey. And she is taking nothing for granted. She is working in New Jersey very, very hard, and it's important to show respect to the elected officials in this state, and she certainly recognizes that. I'm supporting Hillary Rodham Clinton because John Corzine asked me to as well. And those of you who know me don't know that I don't do everything that Governor Corzine asked me to do. But John, I will tell you, this was an easy one because you are absolutely right, and I'm so proud and so pleased to stand with you. The third reason I am supporting Hillary Rodham Clinton to be President of the United States is that I am desperate to get back on the White House Christmas card list. For the last 7 years, those folks down in Washington haven't sent me Christmas cards. I used to get, and those of you who have got them know how terrific they are, I used to get those beautiful White House Christmas cards signed Bill and Hillary. Now I'm going to get cards signed Hillary and Bill. I know I'll be on the list. Right?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
The fourth reason is that there is not a single national leader who has been more generous with her time in helping to build the majorities that we have in the General Assembly and the Senate than Senator Clinton. She has been here frequently to inspire New Jerseyans, to help us recruit candidates, and to help us to be successful. And in my book, that counts for a great deal. The fifth reason is the one that matters most, and it's an issue that extends way beyond the boundaries of New Jersey. It is that in this election, there is an enormous amount at stake. You know the challenges that we face here as a nation and abroad. They're challenges that are unprecedented in our history, and we need a leader who can get the job done for us. Hillary Rodham Clinton has the toughness to lead and the sound judgment to lead this nation in the right direction. She will be an outstanding president, and I am honored to stand with so many distinguished New Jerseyans to say that it's about time that we elected someone who does right by New Jersey, does right by our nation, and restores around the world the great reputation that this country used to once enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure now to introduce the person who is the leader of our state party, the leader of our government in this state of New Jersey, someone I've worked with so very closely, who has restored fiscal stability to this state, who has restored integrity to this state, who works tirelessly day in and day out to make this state better. He is our great governor and my great friend, John Corzine.
Yay, John.
Well, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. I don't know about you, but I am smiling today. You know what happened yesterday? Rutgers is going to the finals. They won their... So we're all beaming here. We're also a little happy we signed this primary bill yesterday, and guess what? The winner of the next presidential election in the United States of America is standing right here in Elizabeth today, right? Funny how those things work out. I like all those reasons that Joe gave, but I'll try to put a little spin on it my own way. I am truly proud to stand beside Hillary Rodham Clinton and to endorse her for the presidency of the United States. This very good person, this very good woman, is a friend, a colleague, and I will tell you she is someone who I know as a leader. And I hope it is from all perspectives that I hope the American people also will recognize that she is the most qualified person to be the President of the United States. Most qualified. And I'll try to give you a few reasons, but it is absolutely clear, in my view. Like all of you, you've watched her career unfold. You know, it dates all the way back to the Watergate hearings and all of her work for the Children's Defense Fund, and practicing a lawyer who developed great skills in her private life. And then as the First Lady, I think all of us were proud of her strength and her grace as she represented our nation. And I think when people looked at the polls as the most popular individual because of how she carried herself, people looked at her with great respect. And I did that from afar. 2001, we were graced to be sworn in as United States Senators together. I think you were number 97 and I was number 98. That was a long food chain along the line there in the United States Senate. We sat next to or close to each other on the floor of the United States Senate. We sat next to each other in the Environment and Public Works Committee and Budget Committee and other places where we had a chance to both prepare for how we would work together on tough issues, complicated issues. We had a chance to debate those side by side on the floor, in committees, and across the board. We had a chance to actually vote. Sometimes we agreed, sometimes we didn't. But I will tell you, there is not a single person that I've ever worked with in my private sector life or in public life who ever gives more thoughtfulness, more care, more balance to what she does and how she comes to her decision than Hillary Rodham Clinton. She is not that racehorse or show horse that people talked about. This is a workhorse that does the job to make sure she gets to the right answer. I think she is remarkable on all those scores. And I have to say that all we have to do here in New Jersey is look at the results. We worked together in the aftermath of 9/11 on the unbelievably tragic issues of families and the reconstruction of a community, a broader community, not just New York, but also of our greater metropolitan area. No one spoke more earnestly, more heartfelt, and more with the ability to get things done than Hillary Rodham Clinton. I'm proud of that work that we did together. We tirelessly worked in other areas, New Jersey and New York. I guess I have to say New York, New Jersey, whatever we want to say here, on homeland security, making sure that risk is the basis on how we allocate funds, whether it's at our port, New York, New Jersey port, which is so vital to here in Elizabeth, whether it was rail security and mass transit that we work on consistently, chemical security, you go through the list. This is a person who has spoken up for the interests of New Jersey, not just New York. She's spoken up for the country. And I think we all know how strongly Hillary Rodham Clinton has been as a spokesperson for children and for health care. There's no one that's been more eloquent. This is the go-to senator, the United States senator that everybody turns to for leadership on these issues. Experience, quality, excellence in everything she did. And I could go on in transportation, mass transit, Amtrak, whole host of things, environmental issues, veterans issues. We worked together on racial profiling, banning it. This is a person who cares about the people that she serves. She's a respected leader on both sides of the aisle in Washington. Her Republican colleagues turned to her to try to leverage her excellence in how she brings to issues, as do her Democratic colleagues. And probably most important in this world today, she's respected outside of New Jersey and New York and Washington, but around the globe. She has relationships with people that will actually work together to bring peace around the globe. She has the ability and the experience and the knowledge to work on the issues that are most important to the national security of this country, this great country. And I'll tell you, she is true to her own thoughts. And I am proud of the fact that she believes how she comes to her conclusions are the right way, and she is willing to change. And I am proud that she is willing to say that when she's elected president, if George Bush hasn't brought us out of Iraq, she will in the first 90 days. And guess what? I like her. She's loyal. She supports other people's success, not just her own. And I am very, very thrilled to stand here and say that I am endorsing and I will do everything within my power, as long as I can continue to be a good governor while we're doing that. We will do everything in our power to make sure that Hillary Rodham Clinton is the next president of the United States of America.